The bustling streets of New York City were alive with their usual symphony of car horns, distant chatter, and the rhythmic hum of tires on asphalt. Among the throng of vehicles, a weathered yellow taxi moved steadily, driven by Ravi Patel, a hardworking man in his late 40s. Ravi had been a taxi driver for over 2 decades, navigating the city's labyrinthine streets to provide for his wife and 2 teenage daughters. Life hadn't been easy for Ravi. His aging cab had seen better days, and he often worried about its reliability. Breakdowns were frequent, and repairs ate into his already modest earnings. Still, Ravi never complained. He took pride in his work and believed in the dignity of earning an honest living. One cold December morning, Ravi picked up a passenger from a posh Manhattan hotel. The man, casually dressed in jeans and a hoodie, climbed into the back seat with an unassuming air. Ravi greeted him with his usual warmth. "Good morning. Where to, sirs?" "Morning," the passenger replied with a slight smile. "Brooklyn Navy Yard, please." As they drove, Ravi struck up a conversation, as he often did with his passengers. He spoke about the city's unpredictable traffic, the challenges of driving a taxi, and his dreams of one day buying a new car for his family. The passenger listened attentively, occasionally asking questions that encouraged Ravi to share more about his life. "What would you do if you didn't have to worry about this old cab?" the man asked, his tone genuinely curious. Ravi chuckled, glancing at the rear-view mirror. "I'd probably drive a nicer car and take my family on a road trip. It's been years since we've gone anywhere together." They arrived at the destination, and as Ravi prepared to end the fare, the passenger hesitated. "Actually, could you wait here for a few minutes? I'll be right back." "Of course," Ravi replied, wondering what was so important. The man disappeared into a nearby building, leaving Ravi to pass the time by checking his messages and sipping from his coffee thermos. 10 minutes later, the passenger returned, carrying a small envelope. "Thank you for waiting," he said, handing the envelope to Ravi. "Open this when you get home. It's a little something to show my appreciation." Ravi protested. "Oh no, sir, that's not necessary. I'm just doing my job." But the man insisted, his friendly demeanor unchanging. "Trust me, you'll want to open it. Thank you for the ride, Ravi." The name startled Ravi. He hadn't introduced himself, and his taxi didn't display his full name. Before he could ask, the man stepped out, waving as he disappeared into the crowd. Ravi drove off, curious but too busy to dwell on the encounter. Later that evening, as Ravi sat at the kitchen table with his wife and daughters, he remembered the envelope. Opening it, he found a neatly folded letter and a car key. Confused, he read the letter aloud. "Dear Ravi, thank you for the great conversation and for sharing your story. Hardworking people like you are the backbone of our cities, and you deserve recognition. Please accept this small gift as a token of appreciation for your dedication and kindness." Outside the address below, you'll find a brand new Tesla Model 3 waiting for you. It's fully paid for and comes with free charging for life. I hope it makes your job a little easier and your family's road trips more enjoyable. Best wishes, Elon Musk. Ravi stared at the letter, his mind racing. "This can't be real," he muttered, but his daughters were already squealing with excitement. "Dad, let's go check," one of them urged, grabbing his hand. They piled into the old taxi and drove to the address listed in the letter. Sure enough, parked outside a sleek showroom was a gleaming white Tesla Model 3, with a note on the windshield that read, "For Ravi Patel and family." Ravi's wife burst into tears, and his daughters danced around the car in excitement. Ravi himself was too stunned to speak. A nearby showroom employee approached them, confirming that the car was indeed theirs and handing over the final paperwork. As Ravi sat in the driver's seat of his new car, he felt a wave of emotions: gratitude, disbelief, and hope. He thought about the man in the hoodie who had listened to his story and changed his life with a single gesture. From that day on, Ravi's life transformed. The Tesla became more than just a car. It was a symbol of possibility and kindness. His fares increased as passengers marveled at the electric vehicle, and he saved enough to start a college fund for his daughters. And whenever someone asked him about his car, Ravi would smile and say, Let me tell you a story about a passenger named Elon. Ravi's life took an inspiring turn after receiving the Tesla from Elon Musk. The once struggling taxi driver was now the talk of the town, his story spreading like wildfire. His regular passengers marveled at his sleek new ride, and he quickly became a local celebrity. However, it wasn't just the car that changed Ravi's life. It was the opportunities that came with it. Expanding horizons. Ravi realized that his new car wasn't just a gift. It was a tool to build a brighter future. The Tesla's efficiency meant he spent far less on maintenance and fuel, allowing him to save more money than he ever had before. Within a few months, Ravi paid off his remaining debts, something he once thought would take years. His newfound financial freedom gave him the chance to pursue something he'd dreamed about for years, starting his own small taxi business. With the extra income, he bought a second-hand electric car, hired a driver, and began building a reputation for eco-friendly, reliable rides. Word spread quickly, and customers flocked to his growing business. Ravi named his small company Hope Rides, inspired by the kindness he had received. He made it his mission to hire drivers who were struggling financially, giving them the same chance he had been given to turn their lives around. A surprise reunion. Months later, Ravi received a call from an unfamiliar number. "Hello, is this Mr. Ravi Patel?" The voice on the other end asked. "Yes, this is Ravi. Who's speaking?"
This is Clara, Elon Musk's assistant. Mr. Musk would like to meet you again. He's in town and wants to catch up. Ravi's heart raced. The man who had changed his life wanted to meet him again. He quickly agreed, and the next evening, he drove his Tesla to a high-end restaurant where Elon was waiting. Elon greeted Ravi with a warm smile and a firm handshake. "Ravi, it's great to see you again. I've been following your story. It's incredible what you've done with Hope Rides." Ravi was both honored and humbled. "Mr. Musk, it's all because of you. That car changed everything for me and my family." Elon laughed. "You give me too much credit. All I did was provide a spark. You turned it into a fire." They spent the evening discussing Ravi's journey, his plans for Hope Rides, and his vision for helping others. Elon, impressed by Ravi's determination, made an offer. "How about I help you?" "I don't know what to say." "Say yes," Elon said with a grin. A growing movement. With Elon's backing, Hope Rides expanded rapidly. They opened branches in other cities, offering affordable, eco-friendly rides and creating jobs for struggling individuals. Each vehicle in the fleet was electric, promoting sustainability and reducing pollution in urban areas. Ravi became a prominent figure in the community, often invited to speak at events about his journey and the power of kindness. He established a scholarship fund for children of taxi drivers, ensuring that future generations had access to better opportunities. The ripple effect. Ravi's story inspired people far beyond New York. Social media buzzed with hashtags like #HopeRides and #KindnessOnWheels. Other entrepreneurs began adopting similar models, combining business success with social impact. Ravi's family, once struggling to make ends meet, now lived comfortably, dedicating their lives to giving back. Years later, at the grand opening of Hope Ride's 50th branch, Ravi stood on stage with his family beside him. The event was attended by community leaders, celebrities, and none other than Elon Musk himself.
Ravi addressed the crowd, his voice steady but emotional. "I used to believe that small people like me couldn't dream big. But one act of kindness from a stranger showed me that anything is possible. Today, Hope Rides is more than a business, it's a movement. And it all started with one ride in my old, beat-up taxi." The crowd erupted into applause as Elon stepped forward, placing a hand on Ravi's shoulder. Ravi's story reminds us that real change doesn't come from wealth or power. It comes from compassion and the courage to act on it. As the evening ended, Ravi looked out at the sea of smiling faces, reflecting on how far he had come. His journey, once defined by struggle, was now a testament to the power of generosity and determination. And in every Hope Rides vehicle, a small plaque was displayed, bearing a simple message: kindness drives us forward. Hope Rides continued to expand far beyond Ravi's wildest dreams. With Elon's guidance and backing, the company established a presence in countries worldwide, becoming a global leader in eco-friendly transportation. The signature yellow and green electric taxis, symbolizing hope and sustainability, became a common sight in cities from Tokyo to Cape Town. Each branch of Hope Rides carried Ravi's philosophy of compassion and opportunity. Drivers were offered fair wages, and those who joined the company were provided with training programs and financial literacy workshops to help them achieve stability. Many drivers, inspired by Ravi's story, went on to start their own ventures, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and progress. A world stage. As Hope Rides grew, Ravi was invited to speak at international forums and sustainability conferences. At one such event, the Global Summit on Climate and Equality, Ravi shared the stage with world leaders and visionaries. Clad in his simple shirt and warm smile, he captivated the audience with his heartfelt speech. "When I started as a taxi driver," Ravi began, "I had one goal: to provide for my family. I never imagined my life would take this turn. But what I've learned is that even the smallest acts of kindness can change lives." Today, Hope Rides isn't just about transportation. It's about dignity, opportunity, and giving back to the planet we all share. The room erupted in applause. Ravi's authenticity resonated with everyone, from policymakers to environmental activists. The summit concluded with the announcement of a new partnership. Hope Rides would collaborate with the United Nations to bring affordable, green transportation to underserved areas worldwide. A personal triumph. Back in New York, Ravi remained grounded despite his global success. He continued to drive his Tesla occasionally, staying connected to the roots of his journey. One rainy afternoon, he picked up a young man wearing a backpack and looking exhausted. As they drove, the man shared his story. He was a struggling college student working multiple jobs to pay for tuition. Ravi listened attentively, offering words of encouragement. When they reached the destination, the student realized he had forgotten his wallet and apologized profusely. Ravi smiled, waving off the concern. "Don't worry about it. I've been where you are. Focus on your studies. That's the real fare." The student was moved to tears. "Thank you. I'll never forget this." Years later, Ravi received a letter from that same student, now a successful entrepreneur. Enclosed was a donation to Hope Rides, with a note that read, "Your kindness inspired me. I want to pay it forward."
A legacy cemented. As Ravi approached retirement, he began mentoring the next generation of leaders within Hope Rides. His daughters, now accomplished professionals, joined the company, bringing fresh ideas to expand its reach. Together, they launched new initiatives, including a scholarship program for children of drivers and a microloan fund for struggling families. Elon Musk, now retired but still deeply connected to the movement he helped spark, often visited Ravi to discuss their shared vision. One day, during a quiet walk through Central Park, Elon turned to Ravi and said, "Do you realize what you've built? It's bigger than either of us ever imagined." Ravi chuckled. "It started with a single ride. The rest just followed." A farewell ride. On the day of his retirement, Ravi decided to take one last shift as a driver. He picked up passengers from all walks of life, sharing stories and enjoying their smiles. His final ride was symbolic, a young couple on their way to start a new chapter in their lives. As they stepped out of the car, they thanked Ravi, unaware they were part of his farewell journey. Returning to the Hope Rides headquarters, Ravi was greeted by a celebration. Employees, drivers, and even passengers had gathered to honor the man who had transformed an industry with kindness and determination. A large banner read, "Thank you, Ravi, you drove us forward. The eternal light." Ravi spent his retirement as an advisor to Hope Rides, writing a memoir that became a bestseller titled Driven by Kindness. His story continued to inspire people worldwide, with schools and organizations adopting his philosophy of helping others while building a sustainable future. Hope Rides, now in its 100th year, established a memorial in Ravi's honor at its global headquarters. Engraved on a bronze plaque were the words Ravi often said, "Kindness drives us forward." And so, Ravi's legacy lived on, proving that a simple act of compassion could transform lives and illuminate the world. The journey beyond retirement. Although Ravi had officially retired, his passion for helping others continued to drive him. His memoir, Driven by Kindness, sparked a global movement that went beyond Hope Rides. Readers were inspired by Ravi's story of perseverance and generosity, and soon, communities around the world began organizing their own local initiatives based on his philosophy. Ravi's daughters, Priya and Anika, became co-CEOs of Hope Rides, steering the company into uncharted territories. They expanded the company's mission to include electric buses, community shuttles, and even autonomous vehicles for the disabled. Their vision was clear: transportation should be inclusive and accessible to everyone, regardless of circumstances. Meanwhile, Ravi quietly started a new project of his own, a foundation called Paths of Promise. Its goal was to help individuals like him, hardworking but under-resourced, find stability and purpose. The foundation provided grants for small businesses, scholarships for trade schools, and mentorship programs for aspiring entrepreneurs. A call from Elon. One evening, Ravi received an unexpected video call from Elon Musk. Despite his retirement, Elon remained a keen observer of Hope Rides and Ravi's continued efforts. "Ravi, I've been watching what you and your family have accomplished," Elon said, a proud smile on his face. "I have an idea, but I need your help to make it happen." Elon explained his vision, a groundbreaking initiative called Connect the World, which aimed to provide free electric transport to remote and underserved regions. The idea was to create transportation hubs in rural areas where infrastructure was sparse, allowing people access to education, healthcare, and job opportunities. "You've already done it on a city and global scale," Elon said. "Now let's bring hope to the places that need it most." Ravi, deeply moved, agreed without hesitation. Together, they began developing the project, pooling their resources and expertise. Hope Rides partnered with local governments, charities, and tech companies to create solar-powered hubs equipped with electric buses and charging stations. These hubs were named Ravi Centers in his honor. A visit to the first Ravi Center. Months later, Ravi traveled to a remote village in India, where the first Ravi Center was unveiled. The villagers, who had previously relied on overcrowded buses or expensive taxis, now had access to clean, efficient transportation. For the first time, children could travel safely to school, farmers could bring their goods to market, and families could access distant hospitals with ease. Ravi stood before the crowd, overcome with emotion. "When I started as a taxi driver, I never imagined I'd see something like this," he said, his voice breaking. "This isn't just about transportation. It's about giving people the freedom to dream and the tools to make those dreams real." The villagers erupted in cheers, and Ravi spent the day riding the new buses, chatting with families, and witnessing firsthand the impact of the Ravi Center. Global impact. The success of Connect the World sparked a wave of similar initiatives. Within a decade, hundreds of Ravi Centers had been established across continents, from the mountains of South America to the plains of Africa. Each center was a testament to the transformative power of kindness and innovation. Hope Rides, now a household name, became synonymous with progress and sustainability. Priya and Anika launched a new fleet of self-driving electric taxis, making transportation even more accessible. These vehicles were equipped with voice assistants that told passengers Ravi's story, ensuring that his legacy would never be forgotten. A lifetime of gratitude. As Ravi entered his 80s, he often reflected on how far his journey had taken him. Sitting on his porch one evening, surrounded by his family, he watched the sunset and smiled. He had gone from driving a battered yellow cab to inspiring a global movement, all because one man in a hoodie had believed in him. His granddaughter, Maya, who was working on a school project about kindness, asked him, "Grandpa, what's the most important thing you've learned in your life?" Ravi thought for a moment before answering. "That kindness is the strongest force in the universe. It can move mountains, cross oceans, and reach the stars. But it starts small, just one person helping another. That's all it takes to change the world." The eternal legacy. When Ravi passed away peacefully at the age of 89, tributes poured in from around the world. Cities dimmed their lights for a moment of silence, and Hope Rides vehicles displayed messages of gratitude on their screens. "Thank you, Ravi, for showing us the way." A new chapter began with Maya, who had grown up inspired by her grandfather's story. She took on a leadership role at Hope Rides, ensuring that its mission remained true to its roots. Under her guidance, the company ventured into space transportation, delivering the same message of kindness to lunar colonies and beyond. In every Ravi Center, a plaque read, "Kindness drives us forward. Together, we light the way." And so, Ravi Patel's story continued to shine, proving that one act of generosity could illuminate the entire universe. Years after Ravi's passing, His legacy had transcended the boundaries of Earth. Hope Rides, under Maya's visionary leadership, had launched a groundbreaking project called Cosmic Routes, an initiative to create eco-friendly transportation networks on lunar bases and orbital stations. The idea was to bring the same accessibility and unity Ravi had championed to the farthest reaches of humanity's expansion. Maya, now in her 30s, stood before a crowd of astronauts, scientists, and engineers at the grand unveiling of the Ravi Lunar Station, the first interplanetary transportation hub. The station was equipped with solar-powered rovers, magnetic levitation trains, and self-sustaining habitats. At its heart was a replica of the Springfield mural, with a new inscription, "Hope travels beyond the stars." In her speech, Maya said, "My grandfather believed that no journey was too small to make a difference. Today, we honor his vision by extending that belief to the stars. This station isn't just a hub for transportation, it's a beacon of what we can achieve when we come together." Cosmic Routes expanded rapidly, connecting lunar colonies, orbital research stations, and Martian settlements. Each hub was named after individuals who had contributed to the ethos of kindness and progress. The Ravi Lunar Station became a central hub, its advanced systems facilitating communication and trade between Earth and its colonies. One day, Maya received an unexpected communication from an uncharted region of space. A probe sent by humanity had encountered an intelligent alien species, the Elysians, who lived on a lush planet in a neighboring solar system. The Elysians, intrigued by humanity's technology and values, requested a meeting. Maya, representing the Galactic Union, traveled to the Elysians' homeworld aboard a Hope Rides interstellar transport. Upon arrival, she was greeted by towering, bioluminescent beings who communicated through harmonious tones. Using advanced translation devices, Maya explained humanity's journey and shared Ravi's story. The Elysians were deeply moved. They revealed that their own culture valued interconnectedness and compassion, and they saw parallels between Ravi's philosophy and their ancient teachings. To solidify their bond, they invited humanity to establish a transportation hub on their planet, ensuring a bridge between their world. The collaboration with the Elysians marked the beginning of the Interstellar Hope Network, an ambitious project to connect civilizations across galaxies. Hope Rides vehicles adapted to the Elysians' unique environment, creating the first interspecies transportation system. The network wasn't just about logistics, it became a cultural exchange platform. Humans and Elysians shared art, technology, and stories, deepening their understanding of one another. The Elysians even created their own version of the Springfield mural, incorporating their symbols of harmony and balance. On the centennial of Hope Ride's founding, a grand celebration was held simultaneously on Earth, Mars, and the Elysians' planet. Maya, now a revered leader in her own right, addressed billions of viewers across galaxies. "My grandfather once said that kindness is the strongest force in the universe," she began. "Today, we see that truth reflected in every corner of our interconnected worlds." Ravi Patel's journey began with a simple cab ride, but his legacy now spans stars. Let us carry his light forward, ensuring that no matter how far we travel, we remain united by compassion. As humanity and its allies ventured deeper into the cosmos, the legacy of Ravi Patel remained a guiding star. Every Hope Rides vehicle, every Ravi Center, and every Interstellar Hope Network hub bore the same timeless message: kindness drives us forward. Centuries into the future, long after Earth's first cities had faded into history, explorers on the edge of the galaxy would discover relics of the past. Among them would be the Springfield mural, its message still clear, still powerful. It would serve as a reminder that no matter how vast the universe, the smallest acts of kindness could light the way. And so, Ravi's story, carried by generations of dreamers, continued to shine, proving that hope and compassion were forces as infinite as the cosmos itself. Millennia after the founding of the Interstellar Hope Network, the galaxy had evolved into a unified tapestry of cultures, civilizations, and interconnected worlds. Ravi Patel's story, now a cornerstone of galactic history, was preserved and celebrated in every corner of the known universe. His simple act of kindness had become the foundation of a universal philosophy, known as the Path of Light. The Path of Light, inspired by Ravi's life, taught that small acts of compassion could ripple out to create profound, lasting change. Schools on Earth, Elysius, and countless other planets began teaching Ravi's principles alongside math and science. His journey was immortalized in virtual experiences, where students could step into his shoes, drive his old yellow taxi, and feel the transformative power of generosity. The success of the Interstellar Hope Network led to the formation of the Cosmic Assembly, a governing body representing every intelligent species. It served as a beacon of peace and progress, ensuring fair resource distribution, environmental preservation, and cultural exchange across the universe. At the heart of the Cosmic Assembly was the Radiant Hall, a massive structure orbiting a tranquil star. Its central chamber housed the original Springfield mural, now encased in a protective field that preserved its brilliance for eternity. Surrounding it were holographic projections of Ravi's life, showing how his journey from a struggling taxi driver to a symbol of universal unity had shaped the galaxy. One of the Assembly's key leaders was Ravi's descendant, Leela Patel, an eloquent diplomat and visionary. Leela had inherited her family's commitment to kindness and worked tirelessly to mediate conflicts between civilizations. Her initiatives, like the Galactic Harmony Project, helped foster understanding between species with vastly different values and traditions. Despite the era of peace, challenges still arose. One such challenge occurred in the Veil Nebula, a mysterious region where several planets faced resource scarcity due to an unprecedented solar storm. The planet's leaders, desperate to secure dwindling supplies, began to clash, threatening the fragile harmony of the galaxy. Leela Patel was called upon to mediate. She traveled to the Veil Nebula aboard the Aurora, a flagship of the Hope Rides fleet, accompanied by a team of Guardians of Light. When she arrived, tensions were high, and negotiations seemed impossible. Each faction accused the others of hoarding resources, and mistrust ran deep. Leela, channeling her great-grandfather's spirit, began by sharing Ravi's story. Using the lattice of memory, she projected images of Ravi's old taxi, the letter from Elon Musk, and the early days of Hope Rides. She emphasized how cooperation and compassion had lifted countless lives from hardship, even in the face of adversity. Her words resonated deeply, and slowly, the leaders began to soften. Together, they crafted a plan to share resources equitably, using Hope Rides technology to transport supplies across the nebula efficiently. The success of the negotiations not only resolved the crisis but also strengthened the bonds between the affected planets. Commemorate the resolution of the Veil Nebula crisis and honor Ravi's enduring legacy. The Cosmic Assembly commissioned the Universal Monument of Light. Located on Unity Prime, the monument was a breathtaking structure composed of luminescent crystals that reflected the light of distant stars. At its base, a plaque bore Ravi's most famous words, "Kindness drives us forward." The monument became a pilgrimage site for beings from every civilization, a place where people reflected on the power of compassion and unity. Eons passed, the universe continued to expand, and new civilizations emerged. Yet, the story of Ravi Patel remained an unbroken thread, connecting generations across time and space. His simple act of kindness, magnified through the efforts of countless others, had created a galaxy where cooperation and empathy were the cornerstones of progress. On the edge of the universe, as humanity and its allies prepared to explore new dimensions, they carried with them the lessons of Springfield. Even in the uncharted void, they knew that the light of kindness would guide them. And so, Ravi Patel's legacy became eternal, proving that a single moment of compassion could ripple out to illuminate the infinite cosmos. Countless millennia into the future, the legacy of Ravi Patel had not only spread across galaxies but had begun to influence the very fabric of reality itself. As civilizations advanced, the boundaries of the known universe were tested, and humanity, alongside its allies, uncovered the existence of the multiverse, a web of infinite realities connected by subtle threads of energy and consciousness. The discovery of the multiverse came with both wonder and challenges. Each universe operated under its own laws of physics, but one constant seemed to connect them all: the enduring principle of compassion and unity. Scholars and explorers across dimensions were astonished to find echoes of Ravi Patel's story in different forms, symbols, murals, and philosophies that mirrored his journey. At the center of the multiverse lay the nexus of realities, a swirling, luminous hub where the energies of countless dimensions converged. It was here that a coalition of interdimensional beings, known as the Keepers of Harmony, worked to maintain balance across realities. These keepers, representing civilizations from countless universes, revered Ravi Patel's story as a guiding principle for their mission. The keepers created the Eternal Archive, a vast repository of knowledge and memory that chronicled the shared experiences of every universe. Among its most treasured artifacts was a holographic recreation of the original Springfield mural, adapted to reflect the infinite diversity of the multiverse. Its inscription now read, "In every shadow, light finds a way." Despite the harmony fostered by the keepers, a powerful disturbance threatened the multiverse. A mysterious force, known as the void entropy, began consuming entire dimensions, leaving behind nothing but silence and darkness. The keepers were powerless to stop it, as the void entropy spread through the nexus, unraveling the connections between realities. In desperation, the keepers turned to the Eternal Archive, searching for wisdom to counter this existential threat. It was there that they rediscovered Ravi's story and the philosophy of the path of light. Inspired, they realized that the solution lay not in force or technology but in rekindling the bonds of unity and compassion across the multiverse. To combat the void entropy, the keepers created a new order of emissaries called the Lightbearers. These individuals, chosen from different dimensions, were tasked with spreading the path of light and reuniting fractured realities. At the heart of this effort was Ravi Patel's descendant, Amara Patel, who had inherited not only his name but also his unwavering belief in the power of kindness. Amara, equipped with the lattice of memory, traveled to dimensions on the brink of collapse, sharing stories of hope and resilience. She reminded beings from every corner of existence that even in the face of darkness, unity could restore balance. In one particularly desolate dimension, where despair had taken hold, Amara stood before a crowd and projected the story of Ravi's transformative cab ride. She ended with his timeless words, "Kindness drives us forward." The simple message reignited a spark within the dimension's inhabitants, who banded together to rebuild and resist the void entropy. As the Lightbearers worked tirelessly, the nexus of realities began to stabilize. The remaining dimensions joined forces to create the Beacon of Harmony, a colossal construct within the nexus that emitted waves of light and energy powered by the collective compassion of countless civilizations. Amara and the Keepers activated the beacon during a climactic moment when the void entropy threatened to consume the nexus itself. The light radiated outward, filling every corner of the multiverse with warmth and unity. Dimensions that had been lost to darkness were restored, their inhabitants renewed by the power of connection and hope. With the crisis averted, the multiverse entered an era of unprecedented harmony. The Beacon of Harmony became a permanent fixture, a glowing reminder of what could be achieved through unity. Amara continued her work as a lightbearer, spreading Ravi's story and ensuring that future generations carried his lessons forward. The Eternal Archive added a final chapter to Ravi Patel's story, titled The Light Across Realities. It chronicled not only his humble beginnings but also the way his legacy had transcended time, space, and even dimensions. As civilizations across the multiverse thrived, the story of Ravi Patel remained a cornerstone of their shared identity. His journey, once confined to the streets of Springfield, had become an eternal ripple, proving that no act of kindness was too small to change the course of existence. And in every reality, beings gazed upon the replicated Springfield mural and found inspiration in its simple yet profound message. In every shadow, light finds a way. As the multiverse thrived in harmony, scholars and philosophers from countless realities began pondering a deeper question. Where did the light of kindness originate? The idea that compassion, a constant across dimensions, had a singular source captivated minds everywhere. This quest became known as the search for the origin, a journey to uncover the roots of the path of light. Amara Patel, now regarded as one of the greatest lightbearers in history, was chosen to lead the expedition. The Keepers of Harmony entrusted her with the Eternal Compass, a mysterious artifact said to point toward the source of all unity. Crafted from the energy of the Nexus itself, the compass was attuned to the vibrations of compassion across realities. Amara gathered a team of explorers, scientists, historians, and emissaries from allied civilizations, and embarked on a voyage into the Outer Veil, a region beyond the known multiverse. This uncharted expanse was shrouded in mystery, its boundaries undefined, and its energy faint yet profound. The journey took them to the Forgotten Realms, dimensions lost to time and thought to be extinct. These realms were chaotic, fragmented by conflicts and disconnection. Yet, in the remnants of these shattered worlds, the team discovered echoes of Ravi's story. Symbols of unity etched into ancient ruins, fragments of murals depicting kindness, and whispers of hope passed down through forgotten generations. In one realm, the team encountered a sentient crystalline entity called Caliph, who had existed for eons. Caliph revealed that it had observed countless dimensions rise and fall, and in every reality, the principles of compassion had emerged in some form. The light, Caliph explained, is not bound to one source. It is a resonance that exists within all beings. Yet, there is a focal point, a place where this resonance first found its voice. The compass reacted strongly to Caliph's words, its needle glowing and pointing toward a singular destination: the luminous horizon, a theoretical plane beyond the farthest reaches of the multiverse. The journey to the luminous horizon was perilous, requiring the team to navigate collapsing dimensional barriers and unpredictable energy fields. Along the way, they faced challenges that tested their resolve. Moments of despair where only their unity and trust in each other carried them forward. When they finally arrived, they found themselves in a realm of pure light, its expanse infinite and ever-shifting. At its center stood a towering structure made entirely of glowing threads, each one pulsating with the energy of countless lives and stories. This was the tapestry of kindness, the focal point of compassion that connected every reality. Amara approached the tapestry, her heart filled with awe. As she touched it, visions flooded her mind. Every act of kindness ever performed across dimensions, from the smallest gestures to the grandest sacrifices. She saw Ravi Patel's journey unfold, his story intertwining with countless others, forming a thread that resonated across realities. The tapestry spoke, not with words but with feelings, a deep warmth that enveloped Amara and her team. It conveyed a profound truth. The light of kindness was not created but discovered, an inherent force within all existence, waiting to be ignited. The tapestry revealed that beings like Ravi, who embraced compassion in the face of hardship, served as catalysts, amplifying the light and inspiring others to do the same. Each act of kindness added a thread to the tapestry, strengthening its glow and ensuring that it would endure for eternity. Amara and her team returned to the nexus of realities, carrying the knowledge of the tapestry of kindness. The discovery reshaped the philosophy of the multiverse, reinforcing the idea that every individual had the power to contribute to the collective light. The Keepers of Harmony established the Hall of Threads within the Nexus, where beings from all dimensions could witness their contributions to the tapestry. Ravi Patel's story was enshrined at the center, a testament to how one humble act of generosity could ripple out to illuminate the cosmos. Though the multiverse continued to evolve, the tapestry of kindness remained its guiding star. Amara, now a legend in her own right, dedicated the rest of her life to spreading its message. Her final words became a mantra for generations. The light within us is infinite. All we need is the courage to let it shine. And so, the legacy of Ravi Patel, the path of light, and the tapestry of kindness continued to grow, proving that even in the vast expanse of existence, compassion remained the most powerful force of all.